Hello. We've got another, stuff and things we do that is beer related from the Maritimes. Thank you. Always appreciated. What did I want to do here? There we go. This might end up being too loud. We'll see. Let's see here. There we go. I'm in control. I got everything set up properly ahead of time. Picked up some new to me beers tonight, so I thought I'd do some reviews. So the first one we got here is from Bay of Fundy Brewing, which used to be Wayfarers Brewing in Port Williams. I was looking on the Google Maps, and their website temporarily closed. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully that's not a sign of financial trouble and they're already going under or whatever. Because I did like the one beer I've already reviewed from these guys. But this time we have their High Tide IPA. And it's West Coast in style. 6.5% alcohol by volume. And what do they say here? High Tide IPA, West Coast vibes with East Coast pride. Don't need, let's see. Oh, they give us the hops. Columbus, Chinook, and Cascade. There we go. 3 of the C's. They say smooth malt backbone. Locally sourced malt from our friends at Horton Ridge. Whoever they are. Yeah. Barley, wheat, oats, and rye. Gluten-containing cereals. Well, I should hope so. Let's turn that. I feel like that's too loud. We'll leave it about there. All right. So yeah, we're gonna open this up. See what we think. Careful, I had this in the freezer, maybe a little too long. Let's see. Oh no, seems okay. It's poured here. All right. We should look at the website real quick. So we'll do that. And share screen. All right, Bay of Fundy Brewing. It's like they said they're closed for a while or something like that. Tap room closed or temporarily closed. Tap room's closed for winter. Well, winter's over. They have yet to reopen apparently since January, which is I don't know what's going on there. Let's look at the brews. I think they've got some new stuff since I last had one of their beers. So we did the blonde, Bay of Fundy blonde. We're doing the High Tide IPA tonight. They got a cranberry sour, Cape Split Pale Ale, Heritage Cider, Henniger's Heritage Cider. So I guess they're just like, maybe they're contract brewing some stuff. I don't know. Because it doesn't look like it's part of their other stuff. Doesn't look like it's part of their branding. They have a Kelp Goza, crafted with Bay of Fundy kelp. Okay. And although from the description here, blends bright citrus aromas with a touch of ocean air, is crisp and tart, and natural salinity, capture the essence of the sea in every sip. Seems like they're doing a Goza with a little bit of flavor to it, which is good because the Gozas around here, while I've kind of enjoyed them, generally they go really high on the saltiness and not so much on the actual like flavor profile, like hey hops and all that stuff, which I think is important. You should have like a good balance of like the saltiness and actual beer flavor. That's just me. And they got Bay Life Lager, Czech hops. So maybe it's this is a Pilsner. Well, I want to try that. Why is that not in the NSLC? I want to try that one. All right. So let's see what we got here. So we poured it. Looks a little bit brighter and more brilliant on the old camera, but it's it's like golden straw color, basically. Let's go to the aroma. Oh yeah, okay. Hmm. So not a super strong, like a dank kind of West Coast IPA in the aroma. A little bit pulled back, very much on the like a really balanced pine and grapefruit kind of thing going on there. Like there's a real integration of the hops. There's none that's like there's not like a big Simcoe note or something that's like really popping out, giving you that like really aggressive kind of West Coast IPA. This is much more balanced, and it looks like it's much more like supposed to be inviting for just anybody. Go your own taste. Cheers. Uh, yeah, that's like a 50-50 pine grapefruit kind of thing going on. Now I was saying it on the can, strong malt backbone. I don't know if I'd go that far. It doesn't really have that sort of caramel malt thing really coming up that you might want. It's very much about the hops. The hops are much more taking over the drink than anything else. In fact, it really slaps you in the face with those hops. They're big. There's a good big bitterness here, and like I said again, it's 50-50 with the pine and the grapefruit, the classic two big notes you tend to get from the style of IPA. So it's like simple, but not bad. I think that's kind of where I sit with it. It's definitely not like the most complex, most interesting West Coast IPA I've ever had. Um, I personally would like it a little bit more quote unquote dank. I would like more malt character to actually come through on this. But it ain't nothing bad about it. It's just, it's a little simple. A little simple. Yeah, but it's good. It's refreshing enough. Tastes fine. Um, I like it. As a West Coast IPA, style wise, you know, I'm comfortable with a 6.5, bordering on a 7 with this. It does all the things it's supposed to do. It just doesn't really do anything like superior to previous West Coasties I've had that are better than this. Um, yeah, 6.5. It feels like I'm damning this a little, but not really. I mean, 6.5 is still pretty good. It's a decent, like, hey, bare bones to style pretty much kind of idea. It's within that kind of range. So they're not getting anything wrong. They're just not getting anything exceptionally correct. My own personal preference, I think double 6.5s. I think that's where we'll sit at 6.5 as well. I would definitely probably buy it again at some point. Definitely would drink it if someone handed it to me. So that's generally what you want from a beer when it's all said and done. The rest of the scoreboard is left open for those beers that are just like make you question your existence and what have I been drinking all this time? I've been drinking this slop, and now I have this, and it's amazing, and my whole outlook on life has changed. There's an existential crisis going on. That's not this beer. This beer is just it's a good beer. That's where it sits. So 6.5 preference in style, I think is a good one for High Tide IPA from the Bay of Fundy Brewery, Bay of Fundy Brewing Company, and I hope they are staying in business. I hope the whole we're temporarily closed and now they've been closed for like half a year is something they're going to fix here very soon, because that would suck if they're they went through they started out as Wayfarers, and Wayfarers made some okay beers, and they rebranded. I think they took over the old Sea Level location, basically. I seem to recall that's the story. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but they kind of moved in right across from Sea Level in the Port Pub, and they rebranded. They rebranded as Bay of Fundy a few years back, and I hope that's something that's still going well for them, and they're not fucking going out of business, because that would suck. Yeah, we're gonna shut this one down. We're gonna be back. I got 3 other beers to review tonight. So thanks for watching, and we will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.